Good morning, Alfons. Welcome to India Association Congress. I hope you had a good time coming here. I suppose you were in Delhi before coming here?
That is correct, and I think India is always very welcoming, so I feel at home.
That's nice. I have a few questions for you, Alfons. You've been in the industry for long. How do you think the Indian association market is evolving? Where are we today, and how do you see it from where you are?
I think there is positive movement. In the last year, I've seen a rise in the business confidence, which impacts positively the development opportunities for associations, whether trade associations or professional societies in India. It's a big market. It's a market which needs to be studied and analyzed, and you need to find the right partners. And I think that's a critical factor for success. But overall, I would say that with new political leadership, there is a positive mood, and we should capture that as associations.
So you're following it very closely with the political scenario out here?
That's true, although I cannot say I know all the intricacies. That's not my duty or my responsibility. Mm-hmm. But as a practical example, perhaps, in the field of renewable energy, I'm actively working with an association here to help build infrastructure in terms of energy storage and the power to make available to all Indian citizens. So that's an example where Kellen, as a company, is advising international associations and Indian associations. And we're very happy to work also with CIMGlobal as a very strong partner here in India.
Thank you. Would you like to give us an example as to how another couple of examples as to how you've seen the international associations are looking at India to collaborate, to expand, to develop and to evolve? Would you like to quote a few more examples?
Yes, to mention one in more detail is that in the area of renewable energy, it is clear that the power supply is very important to enable growth in India and worldwide. However, fossil fuels are increasingly expensive, scarce, and to a degree polluting. So in that sense, together with international organizations, the Renewable Energy Agency, we're actually setting up workshops as well as conferences to get parties together in India on what can we do and how can we build infrastructure. So initial meetings and conferences are one of the key steps. Okay. The second example is in the area of pharmaceuticals, drug development, clinical research. India is a key market, and we see that one of our clients is extremely interested in that market and sees the potential, but also understands that it's a long-term investment opportunity. So I think as a clear guidance to international associations is you need to be in India, take your time, look for the right partners, and take and enjoy India as it is.
And you are happy with the way the Indian association market is responding to such collaboration? You mm-hmm. think it's, other than being time consuming like you just said, mm-hmm. do you see that they're getting the right message and they're trying to collaborate and work together?
Absolutely. Yeah? I think they are very positive. When you talk to the people, they see the potential. Volunteer leadership is thriving. Mm-hmm. Yes, there can always be some improvements in how you staff and how you manage things, but I think take it and build together with your counterparts in India. That's my message to international associations looking for opportunities in India.
Do you think that India Association Congress is probably helping these kind of initiatives mm-hmm. happen? Do you think it's in the right direction?
Very much so.
Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah. Very much so. I think at this fourth India Association Congress we see that there is that close community and development. And thanks to the organizers and everyone involved, it's an excellent ground to learn from each other, both international visitors and speakers and among Indian leading figures in the association market. So an ideal opportunity.
Do you like to also give us a little tidbit about how government is trying to, like if you compare it with any other society, mm-hmm. what initiatives the government are taking? Like for example, yesterday I was having a little chat about how the bureaus take initiatives such as these in other countries. What would you like to say, something which probably will, help, we to take it forward to the next level with the government?
It's difficult because India, I think, is a rich democracy. So, as someone not living here, but closely working together with India associations, I believe the connection between the business community, the professional societies, and government should be a little bit more simplified. I think listening to each other, but also taking the right decisions is increasingly important. So try to cut shorter the time in order to help everyone moving forward. And I think, new initiatives are being taken right now.
Great. So you are watching the number of convention centers that are coming up, and you're looking at that infrastructure development as well. So you think that's in the right direction, or should we, accelerate that more, or?
Yes, I think it's in the right direction. I see, and it's linked to it, new airports, better connections. I think ground transport, still some issues, but convention bureaus are locating in the right centers of business, as well as being attractive to visitors. But I think increasingly I'm aware of the diversity of India, and it means that don't try to do everything the same. Chennai is different from Mumbai and from Delhi and many other cities.
Cities, right, yes. Yes, and convention bureaus should take, lead in having cities to be marketed internationally.
Correct,
So
yeah. India is not one place. Try to benefit from your diversity so that visitors who already know India get a level deeper and experience much more enjoyable all the different aspects of India.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Alfons.
You're welcome.
Is that good?